It's Yarasel the Multipreneur. We're getting started in 2 minutes. It is 12:58 Eastern Standard Time. That's my time. I'm just getting things together. I hope everybody is having a wonderful Monday. Sorry for that noise as we get some stuff in order. So we're going to talk today 10 ways to save for the holidays. You ready for the holidays? I'm ready. I am very ready. I'm super excited to be spending Thanksgiving with my family. So I'm really excited about that. Where are you spending Thanksgiving? It's one of my favorite holidays. So if this is your first time watching, welcome. Here we talk about money, all things money, all things God, all things God, all things money. We talk about everything here, a little bit about everything. It's always centered around finances in some capacity. So today we're going to talk about 10 ways to save for the holidays. Okay. So we're about 1 minute away from getting everything going on. And for those of you, while you are watching or getting ready to watch, take your notes, eat your late lunch. Well, I guess it could be early lunch for some people, or regular lunch. Let me say that. All right, I have 1 p.m. It is Yarasel, the Multipreneur. I am back. Today is Monday, so you know that means it is a Money Monday. Today we are going to talk 10 ways to save for the holidays. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me. What's going on to everybody on Facebook? Shout out to the crew on YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn. Those of you on Twitter, shout out to the Spotify family, Anchor, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody on TikTok. What's going on, y'all? I'm excited to be back with you. I'm not going to see you guys until after Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving. I'm going to just go ahead and say it right now. I'm excited about Thanksgiving. Tell me where you are having Thanksgiving. I'm going to my mom's house, looking forward to eating up all of her food. I'm super excited about that. Before we get started on today's show, 10 ways to save for the holidays, let me just say I want to thank you guys. I am a quarterfinalist in Fab Over 40. I appreciate all of you who have voted for me and who continue to vote for me. You can continue to vote for me later on today, starting today, using the link in my bio. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I can't win it without you. I can't even vote for my own self. And so I really appreciate everybody for voting for me. So how do we start off Money Monday? We started off really positive. And today's scripture is Psalms 32:8. I will instruct you and teach you in a way you should go. I will counsel you with my loving eye on you. So I want everybody to know that God loves you. He has your back. He's going to teach you. He's going to show you the way to go. And when you ask for wisdom, he will give it, and he will be your counselor. All right, so let's talk 10 ways to save for the holidays. You guys, holiday time is a time for family. It is a time for giving, but it's also a time when a lot of people go into a lot of debt. A lot of people, I don't know, you get a lot of agenda going on to really get you to spend up a lot of your money. So I do understand how it is, but there are some things that you can do so that you are not losing all of your coins. Okay. So number one, the first thing that you need to do is you need to set a money plan and you need to stick to your list. You guys know that I am a big believer in having a budget, sticking to your list. For the holidays, let it be no different. Just make sure that You write everything down. Now, here's the thing. For some of you, you're going to say, Yarcel, you already know, you already lost me. I'm not a list person. I don't get the budget. I already don't stick to a budget. I have something for you. So just hold on, stay with me. I have something for you at the end. Okay. But number one, definitely set a money plan and just don't go over it. Like, stick to the list, stick to the list. Even when you're going grocery shopping, get a plan, stick to the list. Even when you're thinking about who you're getting gifts for, get the plan, stick to the list. Number two, make the event a potluck. Don't let everything be on you. I know this is really hard for those of you who like to entertain. I myself, I am an entertainer. I love having everybody over and gathering and everything like that, but it could be really expensive when you are footing the bill all on your own. So this year, step outside of your own personal box. Humble yourself. You can't afford to do it like how you have done it in the past, and make the event a potluck. Let everybody bring something. Let everybody bring something, and no, it's not your potato salad, but it's okay. It can be somebody else's potato salad, whatever the case is. Okay. Number three, when you're looking at getting your gifts and you're looking at your list, order it online. Why do I say order it online? Well, number one, if you're Amazon shopping, you can actually a lot of times find the exact same thing that you want on Amazon from another vendor at a cheaper price. That's number one. Number two, when you go into the store, you are really, you know, it is so difficult to not grab extra things. Especially when you go to Walmart. You go to Walmart for one thing, you come out with 8. You go to Target for one thing, you come out with 10. So just order it online, stay your butt in the house, stick to the list that you made, and call it a day. All right. Number 4, unsubscribe to the unused paid apps and the subscriptions. You've heard me say this last year. I'm going to say it again this year. I'm going to say it again next year. So many of you have so many of these apps and subscriptions, and you're like, I know I'm paying this $11.99 a month. It's not that much, but I am going to use it eventually, and you haven't used it. Get rid of it. Like, do it today. Just you don't even look at all of that stuff at one time. Some of you, you're only on your Netflix. You never go on your Hulu. Some of you, you're only on your Hulu. You never go on your Netflix. Like, you're paying for so many different things. Some of you are paying for gym memberships that you never ever use. So it's time for you to get smart about your unpaid apps, subscriptions. Some people have the paid Zoom account and they never even have Zooms. So take a look at everything that you're actually spending your money on and get rid of some of the things that you're not. Number 5, go to the thrift store this holiday season. You can find brand new items at the thrift store. And some of you, it doesn't have to be a used thing. I know how some of you feel. You're like, I'm not buying anything used. Okay, that's fine. But you can find new things at the thrift store. You really can. So number 5, I would say, is you go to the thrift store, visit the thrift store, and get your shop on. Number 6, you might not need to travel this holiday. Sometimes when you go out of town, you end up spending more money, the money to get there, the money, like when, y'all are going out and about, like you just tend to spend a little more. This year, you may not be able to travel this holiday, and that's okay. If you have to travel, I understand, but if you can, you might need to skip it. So that is definitely something that you really need to consider and think about. Number 7, this is something that I thought would be such a good idea. You know how sometimes with you may switch certain things with friends? We'll switch decorations with a friend instead of going out to buy something new. So if you and your friend, you're talking, you want to see a change in your house and they want to see a change, switch for just the season. And that way it kind of changes up the game in your house, changes up the mood, changes up the scenery, doing something different instead of you going out to buy some new things. So that is definitely something that will be fun to do. And you can use your social media post. Hey, which one of my friends would like to switch decorations for me? My colors are blue and silver, and switch with one of your friends. And you would be surprised, honestly, how many people have so much Christmas and holiday and Hanukkah and all kind of other Kwanzaa stuff all in their house. You would be surprised how many people have so much stuff in their house already. It's not even funny. So switch with your friends. Number 8, so many people forget about this. I'm not sure why, but you can use your credit card and your debit card points and buy things. And a lot of people totally forget about their stacking up and racking up points with the credit card. Also, go back into your wallet. Some people are gift card hoarders. I don't know why. Usually when I get a gift card, I use my gift cards. But I do know some people, they have tons of gift cards just sitting right inside of their wallet. So I would definitely say go and use those gift cards this holiday. It'll totally save you some money. Thank you so much for the roses. Okay, number 9. Number 9, change up your tradition. So let's say you're like, okay, Yarcel, I'm not going to follow your idea. Number 2, making it a potluck. I don't trust everybody's food. Fine, I get it. I understand you don't trust everybody's food, but switch up your tradition. Having holiday dinner at your house can be really expensive no matter what holiday you're celebrating. So I would say instead of doing the dinner, do breakfast. Breakfast is a much more affordable meal to prepare. Do finger foods instead, or maybe even do desserts. So some people have like sip and seas. Maybe you guys can just do, drinks or something to that sort. So I would totally say change up the tradition a little bit this year, and it'll totally save you some money because dinner can be quite the bill, especially when you are inviting lots of people over. Now, number 10. Okay, so number 10, I'm switching it up a little bit. And this is actually for some people who are on a whole nother level when it comes to their shopping. Get help for your addiction. Now, I know some people are like, that sounds kind of crazy, but no, it is true. Some people actually have a shopping addiction. So when they saw this topic, 10 ways to save for the holidays, you're like, dang, let me figure out how I can save some money because you tend to overspend. But there are some people who actually have a shopping addiction. These people are compulsive shoppers. And let me just tell you, it's a serious thing. Sometimes with compulsive shoppers, they're spending more money than they can afford. They use one credit card to pay another credit card. Okay. If they're angry or they're stressed out or they're sad and depressed, they'll go shopping. Okay. They are unable to follow lists. They struggle with that. Or even following limits. They struggle with that. And then some people, they really they live on the edge when it comes to their money. They are barely able to pay rent, utilities, the mortgage. They'll even figure out a way to and a lot of people are not writing checks anymore, but they will swipe the debit card before other transactions come through, even though they know that they're not going to have the money for it. Some people actually also, they're hiding packages like from their family, from their spouses, from their friend. They've got like 3 bags in the trunk right now, hiding in the closet, whatever. And then some people have these feelings of guilt after they have after they go impulsive shopping or they have impulse purchases. They have this guilt that comes over them. And so you might say, you know what, like I'm 5 of those, I'm 4 of those things apply to me that you just said. You might really be a compulsive shopper and you might have to do something about that addiction, especially if it's causing your finances to take a hit. So I say that to say, when people tell me that they have this issue, I say, you got to sit. So they're like, what is that? It's an acronym that I have. I'm like, you got to sit. You got to sit down. You got to go to a support group. You got to get some individual therapy. And believe it or not, there are treatment centers for people who are struggling with debt addiction. Sometimes it's not so much a matter of, hey, let me do my budget. Let me get back on track. Some people have a real addiction when it comes to the spending of their money. And so I really I push people to take classes all the time to help you be better stewards over your money, like Compass, like Financial Peace, stuff like that. But sometimes it goes deeper than that. Like you really are struggling with something. So I really want to point you to a website. It's called Debtors Anonymous. It's .org. It's similar to like AA, but it will help you to tackle some of the issues that you may be having as it pertains to this your spending habits and your compulsive spending. Okay, so I just want you to know that I am looking forward to the holidays as you and everybody else. But I want you to be wise when it comes to your spending, and I want it to be you to be wise when it comes to your money. And I want you to not use Christmas, Hanukkah, um, Kwanzaa, Osaka, anything that you're spending, any holiday that you're celebrating, to go into debt, because our culture tells us during this time people like to shop, and sometimes they overdo it. All right, so that's our show for today. I hope this helps you. Feel free to share this video with somebody who you think could learn something as well. Feel free to reach out to me if you would like the budget spreadsheet at iamthemultipreneur@gmail.com. Don't forget, visit my website, iamthemultipreneur.com. There you'll learn more about me, learn more about what I do, and that's also the place that you can get my journal, From Red to Black Weekly Financial Journal. Follow your girl on Instagram at I Am The Multipreneur, and I am also on Twitter at The Multipreneur, and you can also follow me on TikTok at Yarcel. All right, I hope everybody had a wonderful day, and I am so far, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys again next Monday. Have a wonderful day. Talk to you soon.